Hey, hey, hey! This is the intro for the blog because I forgot to record one. I am happy to report that I finished editing this. I took like several more months than I imagined, but I did it. Let's go. Here's me back over here vlogging properly this time. I'm gonna fucking do it. I am not doing much today. I am going to see the drama later. The film has promised a lot, and I just needed to deliver. And I don't think I won't like it, but I don't think I have seen anything by the director, so I am literally going in blank. I haven't watched any trailers. I just know like the basic premise of the film, but I don't even know like the actual plot. Like I know that there's some secret between like Rob and Zendaya's characters, but that's it. I don't know anything else, and I don't want to know anything else. I want to be surprised. The last time I went to the cinema, I think I was shown like the full trailer, like on the big screen, and I love watching trailers. But this time I was like, I cannot watch. I cannot do it. I have to be surprised. I have to take it all in for the first time while I'm watching the fucking film. So that's what I'm gonna fucking do. Yeah, and I'm gonna go with my sister. We were supposed to go last week, but she had exams. Like, it's a cinephile life, not serious enough for you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just woke up. Yeah, well, I woke up like an hour ago, but I'm working, so I mean, I was supposed to be working like 2 hours ago, but I woke up, I clocked in, and then I took a nap, and then I took another one, and then I took another one, and now we're here. And I was supposed to also have breakfast before 12 because that's like my rule, but I also haven't. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. And my sister is about to arrive from school, from uni, and yeah, hopefully today's a good day. Also, I am making myself not spend as much money as I have been, but every time the weekend comes up, I inevitably have to spend at least 1,000 pesos, which is like 80 bucks, I think. No, 80 is like 2,000, I think. Who cares? Anyways, so yeah, I'm tired of spending money, but every time you go out, you have to. They make you. They shoot you if you don't. So yeah. Yesterday I had a really like eventful Sunday, so needless to say, I'm very tired today. I was supposed to start Monday off like with a bang and be all productive, and if not productive, at least wake up early so I can be like doing shit, but I went to like a drag show thing, and also went to a concert, and the concert ended up being very late, so then we wanted to have dinner, so we did, and yeah, that was it. So yeah, there's not much else to tell. There's a lot of noise outside, so I'm gonna fucking cut this off, and yeah, hopefully all of the next clips are amazing, life-changing, and above all, well lit. Came back from a walk and I just came out of the shower because it's a must. Didn't wash my hair because I don't wash it every day, because it's not for my hair. If you wash it every day, that's on you. I walked like around 8 kilometers, maybe a little bit less, or maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on the exact amount, because the step counter on your health app. Well, I've noticed that it's not accurate. I swear that sometimes I walk like, I don't know, it says 5 kilometers on Strava, and then my steps app says that I did more, and sometimes it says I did less. So I don't know which one is right, but someone's wrong. So there's that. And I don't have like an Apple Watch that I can attach to me, so I can be like more accurate or whatever. So yeah, that's that. I think this is the best my hair is gonna get today, tonight. That's fine. I don't mind if it's rainy and a little bit messy, because that's the vibe that I'm going for. And I think it's healthier than other times, so I'm just gonna leave that. So I went on my walk. I was taking pictures of a lot of things, so I wanted to like show you. And I get self-conscious whenever I'm filming myself on the street, and I also get self-conscious whenever I'm taking pictures of the street, which is insane because everybody fucking films everything, and everyone films themselves or takes pictures of themselves or whatever. So I'm just like, why do I feel so strange? Of course, I try to not do it like whenever I'm like crossing streets, or if I inconvenience someone, or if someone is like
behind me. I try to not do that because I know people are like, I want to film me, and yeah, it's just weird to hashtag to me. So I try to not do it, but anytime I do it, I feel like I shouldn't be like this, especially here in my city, which is not like a big touristy place, but it can be in certain months of the year, but it's not, and you can usually tell um, when people are not from here because they're like recording stuff. But not being every time I go to like any historical site here that I haven't been to before, by the way, or any time I go downtown, or any time I visit like a coffee shop, or like anything, I film, not film, I take pictures of everything because I just really like that my city has beautiful things in it. So I'm fascinating. So yeah. Anyways, what I was going to get to is that I took a bunch of pictures. I mean, a bunch is like exaggerating, but I took several pictures, and I actually went out on a quest to find this band that is from this movie that was filmed here, and yeah, I'm just really excited to watch that movie. So yeah, they have the band that it plays a role on the movie. They have had it in several places downtown, and now they have it like in one of the main avenues of my city, like everybody knows this avenue. And yeah, I just went to take a picture of that, and because it's associated with like a coffee shop, like the band itself is a coffee shop. It's like a coffee truck, but it's a van. It's not a truck. Yeah, and it's associated with a very famous coffee shop that originated here, and that, as far as I know, we're the only ones that have it. Like nobody else in the country. So if I'm wrong, sorry. But as far as I know, and yeah, it's outside this famous coffee shop. So I went in and I was doing some journaling. I updated like some of my reviews on letterboxd, and I also was reading while I was drinking coffee. So yeah, it was really relaxing and fun, and I stayed there for like what, like an hour or something. It wasn't a lot, but then I was like, what if I walk? Basically this happened that I was telling you. Now I'm just relaxing. I have to call my dad now, so I'm gonna fucking go. But I hope you enjoyed the pictures I showed you that I edited for this. I was inspired to do this by this amazing YouTuber called Andrew T. Kearns. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think he has pronounced it, and I just don't remember. But he is amazing YouTuber and photographer. And yeah, every time I watch one of his vlogs, I'm like, how do you make vlogs look so cool and like effortless and well edited? And he's literally just filming like when he eats, or like his guitars, or his walk like around the pier. Like, how do you do that? I don't know. I feel like he has no shame or ego attached to whatever he's doing, and it just makes him like he's just creating for the sake of creating. And I am inspired by him. So this is basically a plain copy of like the concept of a photo walk that he does, but I'm not really confident enough to do it at his level. Besides, he always takes pictures with iPhones. Like he doesn't. I don't know if he films with iPhone, but he definitely takes the pictures with iPhone. And I'm just like, how do you edit these photos to look this amazing? Because I have all the cute little settings. So is it because I have an iPhone 14 Pro Max and he has like a 15 Pro Max or something? Like, it shouldn't be that big of a difference. I am jumping, and as I said, I need to call my dad. So, toodles.
Hello. So I'm working right now, and with yesterday's clouds, let's fucking go. I slept over at a friend's house, so yeah, that's why I'm wearing the same shit. But yeah, we had such a great time. We were watching The Bit. She hasn't finished the season, so I was like, let's fucking watch it because I love it. Yeah, she unfortunately fell asleep at like midnight, and I usually these days I've been falling asleep around like 2 a.m., which I know is bad. I know I should have taken the opportunity to like actually go the fuck to sleep early, but I can't. So I stayed up editing pictures for my Instagram dump, which you can see here. And yeah, I actually really I have been enjoying editing these pictures lately. Not only because I mean, of course, I've always liked doing the Instagram dumps, but last year, every month I had to like edit it for such a long time. It took me like 6 hours to get the initial editing done, for like the carousel that I planned. Then I had to edit every single picture, and sometimes I felt like I didn't have enough pictures to put in like the carousel or the collage, and I was just like, maybe I shouldn't post anything, or maybe it shouldn't be as long as I usually do it. So I ended up like taking more pictures just to compensate in case I was going to like miss anything at the end of the month, which is such a shit way to think about like memories and taking pictures and photography in general. So I was just like, I'm not doing that next year. So starting on January, I was like, if I want to fucking post in the middle of the fucking month, it's gonna be fine. Nobody's gonna chase me, nobody's gonna report me, like it's fine, like literally no one cares but me. I did that. I'm working, besides working, but my sister and I are creating a scene, doing a magazine. If it's ready by the time I post this, I will include pictures here and where to get it here. And that's that. And yeah, I have been enjoying, you know, writing for this project. It has been really fulfilling, and it made me start like a proper film diary. And now every time I watch a film, I write like a full page of just notes of the things I'm watching, and most of them have been very positive, and I haven't done them with like films that I know that I'm not going to like have a lot to say about. But so far, I think it has only been like one or two films. It hasn't been that many. So I'm glad about that, because I always have like shit to say about everything, even if it's bad, even if it's like comedic, dramatic, or like very obvious, or if I don't like it or whatever. Like I know that I basically will have thoughts, which I know is like, wow, what a concept, you think, but a lot of people don't when watching films. So yeah, now I wanted to talk about what I'm reading. I'm reading currently The Goldfinch. My friends and I, started a book club back at the beginning of March. No, end of February, something like that. But we started a book club, and we started with A Little Life. Here are some lovely pictures from that. And I mean, the book itself, very hard to process, very easy to read too though. I have never enjoyed reading something so much, like in terms of like the words and the world, and I could see it perfectly in my head. And you're like, the power of books, but not every book has that. But I feel like this one does. I don't know how they did it, and I know it's controversial, and I understand all the criticisms, and I understand that a lot of people are gonna hate it, and that's fine, and I feel like they should. But I understand everything, and I feel like more people should hate it, so they can tell me why they hate it, and I can be like, yeah, maybe one day I'll hate it too. But again, I won't go into it because you should experience it. It's really good. Anyways, we started with that, and it was fun in the sense of like it was fun to discuss it. And now there are three people in our book club. Okay, two of us finished it. My other friend didn't, so she is busy, and we know, and it's fine. So we decided to just continue with like more books, just to, not because we won't read outside of the book club, but because we really do want to like commit to the community aspect of having a book club. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that, and we have decided. I don't even remember the name of the book that we have decided to read, but it's in Spanish. Like it's from an Argentinian writer, I think. Right. But we have to wait because we don't have it physically, and well, I don't like reading on Kindle or on any like electronic device. If I have to, if I really want to read something, I can't buy it, or I can't like access it quickly. For example, the Hero Rivalry books were like sold out immediately after the show premiered, so I couldn't fucking read them anywhere other than online. So yeah, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do if you want to read. We are just like waiting to buy that, and then we're gonna start reading it. It should be a pretty easy read. But usually with the books that we're reading on the book club, or that we are going to read on the book club, I just want to read something that is like maybe not my taste, maybe not something that I would pick. We can read it, it's fine, I don't mind. Maybe I wouldn't choose it like for myself, but that's the beauty of the book club. Yeah. After finishing A Little Life, before finishing A Little Life, I actually finished The Vampire Lestat, which I had been reading for like 2 years, which is fucking insane. It was very like, sometimes I just had to put the book down and be like, yeah. So yeah, that's probably why I took so long to read it. Besides, I wanted it to last like a good amount of time, so I could like
not be Lestat deprived for so long, and now the show is coming out in like 2 months. So I did it. I basically was only off Lestat for like 3 months. So we love you, Lestat, the Leon Court. And book Louis at the end of the Lestat book. Very wearable, very nice. Liked him more from Lestat's point of view than from his own, which says a lot because love or whatever. Then after finishing the Vampire List, that I actually started to read A Little Life for the book club. Finished that in like fucking, I don't know, 2 weeks, three at most. And at the end, I was really slowing down because I was bawling every time I read it. So I was like, I cannot read more. I need to like prioritize my mental health and like chill out. After I read this book called Ikigai, which is from an Argentinian author, and it was really cute. It was like a children's book or like a teenager's book, like YA book. It was illustrated. It was very like cute because it was about like family and like the grandparents and family secrets in a city that is very like, I'm not gonna say that I have been to Argentina, but I can understand the vibe that they were going for when describing certain things in the city, which they don't really do a lot, but I really appreciated that I could like see myself there because I have been to like Mexico City and places that are like very homely despite being very big. And I started the Goldfinch, and I have been reading. I read like 50 pages, I think, back when I bought it at the Shakespeare and Company library in Paris. I also bought A Little Life there too, on back. I bought it there, and then I was like, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna fucking, of course, I'll read it. I'll read all the books that I have right now because I took like several books to my trip in Paris, and I read none of them. Anyways, so I bought this. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start it. I started it. I was like intrigued. I was like, okay, this is piquing my interest. I knew that there was a movie, so I was like, I'm gonna get a reward at the end of this, like a visual reward, if you know what I mean. And then I just fucking didn't finish it. So that's what I'm doing now. And it's interesting. It's very slow, I would say. But I'm just used to never slowing down. So I'm very like, I need to be constantly doing shit or like being distracted. And I know that this is a me problem. It's not the book, but yeah, I want to finish it. I feel like I have taken a long time. I've basically been reading like book per month, essentially, almost. And that makes me very happy because my goal for this year was to read 12 books. So one per month, it's perfect. I don't have to rush it. I don't have to like think about what books I'm going to read because they're all on my desk ready to be read. Like I don't have to think like which one is next. Of course, if the book club wants to pick one of them, nice. If they don't, that's also okay. But I am excited to basically get through my goal, because I really haven't read that much in the past, like, I don't know, 5 years or maybe more. Currently it's the 20th of April, so 10 days for the magazine launch, 10 days to finish the book, 10 days for May, which is the month in which BTS is gonna come. I'm already stressing out about the tickets. I will get them, I know I will, but I'm still freaking the fuck out. Mainly because it's a lot of fucking money, and a lot of the resellers are, increasing the prices really high. A couple thousand pesos I'm fine with, like, sure, what the hell, but double the amount, triple the amount, you're fucking nuts. And I hope you choke and die if you actually are reselling tickets at that price. So I fucking forgot to talk about the fact that I finally watched Billion, and today I'm going to watch it again. And I'm so happy that movies exist. I'll try to like write something about it because I feel like I have a lot to say. And on my like first review, I was like so happy and excited and grateful to be able to say that I watched it on the big screen, that I was just like telling the story about how it was really difficult to get the film to get shown here. Like, not that I did anything, but I basically did this for a whole year until they finally decided to bring it. I was researching like a crazy person every time the film was mentioned anywhere online, and I realized right after I posted my review, I was trying to find like my oldest tweet about like the movie, because I remember that they announced it, and I was just like, yeah, Alexander Skarsgård, period, like I love him. And then they finally they said, "Oh, we're going to do the premiere at Cannes, I think." And I was just like, "Finally, we're gonna have it." But because it's a very a queer, independent, small budget, small setting, intimate film, of course, it was not going to get Warner Brothers distribution or Netflix, promoting the fucking film everywhere, which is fine. Like, we don't need capitalism in all of our films. It's okay. Like, at some point, I was like, they're not gonna bring it here. It's not gonna be here. I'm gonna have to watch it on my laptop and plug my laptop to my TV and just deal with the fact that you know, it's not gonna happen for me. But it did, and I'm so happy that I waited to watch it on the big screen. Because I think it was out on DVD at like the 6 month mark. It wasn't. No, I think maybe it was out on November, December. But by last year, I was able to watch it, but I refused to do it. And again, I was looking for that tweet, and I realized that the first time that I tweeted about it, I think it was on January last year, and we're on April 2026. Like, I waited over a year, like year and 4 months basically, to watch the film, which is preposterous. Like, we cannot be living in this situation in terms of like films in our country. And I know that it's more like, it's an English film. It's not only from a country that isn't even like in our continent. It's also like a very like queer subculture film. Like I understand that it's very niche, but it's so important for these films to be shown in third world countries. And this is what we are, despite being so close to the US. And it's not even like an American film. It's just a film that is in English, but it's from the UK. Like, it's very, very hard to get those films here quickly. And I don't know who we need to talk about it with, but we need to prioritize getting these films everywhere. But anyways, I digress because I could talk about this forever. It just sounds like I'm complaining, and I am, but it's because I'm not the only one that wants to experience these films. There are at least a million people here that would love to see those films. But anyways, I said I was going to digress, so that's what I'm doing. Going out for a walk now. I have been working all fucking day, basically just sitting in my couch, watching TV and interviews of Billion. Yes, I am obsessed. As I mentioned in like previous clip, I have watched it now twice. It really feels like only the 28s that live in my city are there, because it's like not like empty. Like, it's not just me and my friend. It's like at least 20 people per showing, to the ones that I've been, obviously. And I'm like, oh, so there are more of us. I actually bumped into a friend that is also a drag queen, so that was very like, yeah. So yeah, that was fun. I was supposed to write today a lot more than I did, but I don't know, my brain sometimes it's not doing it. So now I'm gonna go on a walk. Hopefully I can think a little bit because I'm gonna be reading. And yeah, I think that should be it. Yes, I am wearing the same t-shirt I was wearing the other day. Excuse me. I wear it to sleep, and now to go on a walk. After this, I will be changing it. Don't worry, I am not that nasty. So yeah, that's what's happening. I just wanted to block because I feel like sometimes I'm like spaced out, and I get to in my head. And instead of like writing, because I don't want to write about like, and today I was doing this, like in my journal I sort of kind of do that already, but it's more about like the thing that I'm feeling at the moment of like literally grabbing the page. And because I'm so overwhelmed and in my head, I don't really have like the capacity to like write anything. I just want to bend, and this is what I'm doing. So my wall looks amazing though. Like, who decorated that? I did. Anyway, so I'm gonna go. So yeah, choose. Okay, this might be one of the last updates from this vlog, because yeah, it's currently April 27th, so I really need to get to edit this, and I have a lot of other shit to do, so I need to chop it all up. I know I think every clip I've been like, and now I'm gonna edit it, but I don't because I'm lazy. So, but this time I fucking mean it. I'm literally opening the app to edit it right now. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it. And well, the magazine or the scene is coming up really nice. I think we're gonna be able to pull it off
and be semi-successful with it. And when I say successful, I mean we're gonna be comfortable and like proud of what we're doing, or what we did, or what we've done. I don't know if anybody's gonna care, maybe not, probably not. So my expectations are always low, and yet I still end up disappointed. So I'm gonna try to not do that. And yeah, I just feel like I have like 1,000 things going on, and I cannot focus because, you know, reasons. Today I'm gonna go to the movies though. Who would have thought? Who would have guessed? Not me. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the movies later. I'm watching this movie called Exit 8. I think that movie has been out since 2023, I think, or maybe 2024, I'm not sure, but it has just arrived here. It's been everywhere online. I was going to watch it the other day actually with my friends, but I didn't because we chose to watch something else. But I'm really glad I didn't, because now I can get to watch it like on the big screen, and I love that. So yeah, pretty late to the train, but it's fine. And yeah, there's not much to tell. I had like a bonfire night with my friends. We ate this thing called pozole, which is amazing. What have I been watching lately? The other day I watched, I don't know why, but I'm like in a Skarsgård mood still. And well, a lot of them have a lot of movies, but I have been meaning to watch That Man's Wire, which is like Gus Van Sant's newest film, starring Bill Skarsgård. And I thought for a moment that he was going to get here in March, like to my local cinema, but he didn't arrive. So, or maybe he did and they only left it for like 2 seconds, which could be what happened, and I just didn't notice that it was here, but I don't think so. And yeah, it was really good. I really liked it, and once again proving that my instincts are always correct. The weather is fucking awful. Like, it's so hot outside. I think these past weekend was supposed to be like a wave, like a heat wave sort of thing. So we're slowly coming out of it, but it's still fucking hot. So now, not that I don't want to go out, but I also don't want to go out because it's so hot. Like, I have made it my goal to not fucking go anywhere this summer. Not because I don't want to, or because I don't get invited to things, but because I cannot stand to be outside with this fucking weather. I hate it. And will that make me a recluse or a hermit, or will that make me go more into myself and not want to interact with society? Maybe, but you know, global warming, guys. Yeah, I just feel like I want to go out for like the things that I need to go out for. That's it. I don't want to like get invited to things or like do fucking anything that involves me going outside in the heat, under the sun, sweating. I fucking hate it. If I have to go out and it's like with my mom and she has her AC on, period. But if I have to go out on my own, because I usually use like public transportation, it's fine. I don't mind it. I just fucking hate the weather. Also, I'm currently waiting to see how much money I'm going to have to buy tickets for BTS. I'm so stressed about it. I will kill myself if I don't get tickets. Like, it's like tomorrow. Because I don't want to buy like a really like cheap ticket, knowing that I will have money eventually to buy something closer, which is what I want, which is what I wanted to do from the beginning, but I fucking couldn't do it because resellers and the situation here is awful, honestly. But I'm holding out hope. I feel like it's gonna happen. Like, I don't know why I'm so delusional about it. Like, every single step and every single stage that we've been through with this like sale and like tour and concerts and all of it, like the registration code, like the army membership, like all of it, at every single step I've been like, I'm gonna go. Like, I don't know why I'm so confident about it, but I'm like, I'm gonna go. There's not a single possible way that I'm not gonna go. I have been in army for nearly 12 years. Like, it's just not, it's not in the cards for me not to go. So yeah, that's basically, manifestation powers are strong. I have to do it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but yeah, it's gonna happen. Okay, so spoiler, it did happen. I was able to go to the concert. Here's the footage, here's the proof, and I just had an amazing time. I made a few friends and I cried like I have never cried in my whole life. Love you, Seokjin forever, BTS forever.